Oh, so I had a bit of fun at park earlier on. As you know, I've been up there at night and caught people up there with little torches, letting their dogs run off, having a shit all over the park. Of course, they don't know where that shit has been. Of course, when I talk to these people and point out that they shouldn't be doing that, of course, I get the police come round my house because I dared speak up to these people, you know. Of course, it's their park, isn't it? You know, special rules. They can just let their dog shit in there, right? With big signs up saying don't let your dog shit in the park. But yeah, no. So they don't get told that they're in the wrong. I get the police come around the house because I've pointed it out to them and they don't like it. Yeah. And then you get the other times then, like you're in the park and you've got your dog and you're playing with a ball and it's like somebody else comes in and just like suddenly everyone's got to get their dogs on the lead because somebody's come who just doesn't want to give you 5 minutes of time. No, they've arrived now. So we've had all this fun. I get a bit arsey with them and say like, what's your problem? Yeah. And then like, boom, police come to my house again. So we just seem to be like just going in this rotating cycle of bullshit. So tonight I get sort of microaggression from person who closes the park up, right? Okay. Now, I've had to go to the parish council in the past because I said, look, there says on the sign here that this park is going to be closed at dusk. And sometimes dusk is 7 o'clock at night when it's blazing bloody sunlight. And sometimes dusk is still open at 11 o'clock at night or all night long. So when does this park actually close? It closes when the guy who's got the key can be asked to come out of his house and close it, which he defines, nobody else, right? And there's no time put on it, okay? So he will define, oh, it looks a bit dark now. That is what qualifies as dusk to him, so he goes out and he does it. Okay, but then the next night you might be like, oh, I want to watch a movie, so I'm going to go and close it now. Yeah, I'm going to go and close it early. Yeah, so this wavy time has meant umpteen times I've been to that park, right, when it's very much daylight and the fucking thing is closed, which is a big annoyance. Yeah, so I pointed this out to the parish council and didn't get back to me. Yeah, because of course, why would they want to? You know, why would they want to? Am I a local landowner or farmer? Why would they want to get back to me? Nah, no. So I had to go down to the parish council on one of their meetings to see the little conservative Hitlers at it, and I watched them at it as well. And it seems like, you see, it's one rule for the parish council. I learnt this on the night. It's one rule for the parish council and it's one rule for everyone else. So I actually pointed out to them, well, if you're going to play one rule for you and one rule for everybody else, don't expect us in the village to adhere to your rules because you quite clearly have got none for yourself. Special treatment and rules, right? So that's the parish council. Okay, now let's come to tonight. I come up the park, go in there. It's about 5 to 10, okay, and I just let the dog off. She's just run in there, and I'm halfway up the edge of the park, and I hear this voice, and it's like, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Yeah, you'll have to leave. I'm closing up." I'm like, "But I've only just got here." "Yeah, I know, but I'm closing up now." Now, bear in mind, this guy lives right next to the park, so you know, he knows I've just arrived and he's decided he's going to come and give some confrontation. Not give like a few minutes of time. He's going to come in there and get me out, yeah? So he's done that on purpose because he lives right next to the park. So he's seen me come in. So he's decided he wants the confrontation. So this is Adolf Hitler we're dealing with here now, right? So I've just said to him, well, I've only just got here and now I'm not going to be able to let my dog run around. So she's not going to do her business. So, and he said, yeah, well, you have to come back in the daytime. And I said, yeah, but I mean, you never know when this park is going to be open or closed, you know. And he goes, it's closed at dusk every night. And I said, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? The definition of what is dusk. Dusk is whenever you feel like it. Yeah. So sometimes you come up here at 7 o'clock at night and it's broad daylight and the gate's closed. And then sometimes you come up here at 10 o'clock at night and the gate is open. Like tonight, yeah? So this was like the latter end towards, probably you could say this is past dusk, yeah? So case in point, yes? So, and I said, so look, you know, you never know when this place is going to be open. He goes, I close at the same time every night. Well, that's bullshit, because it says on the sign dusk, so therefore it's never been defined what the time is that it's going to be closed, yeah? So I said, that's bullshit, because it closes at different times. And I've had this out with the parish council. He goes, it closes at the same time every night. I said, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does, I say. And he's like, and I said, look, mate, how, if you reckon this place is closed at dusk, right, how come then there have been times when I have come up here in the middle of the night with my dog and I have photographs which will have a timestamp on them of me in the park at night with my dog? How does that happen then? If every single night, without fail, you close this park up. And he says, I always close at the same time. I said, mate, you are full of shit. You are totally full of shit. I said, what about the times then that there's all cars parked in here and it's left open all night long? Right? What about them? He says, nah. He said, look, if you don't like it, I'll lock you in. Zeke fucking Heil. Zeke Heil. Zeke Heil. Yeah? Oh, so you're going to lock me in, are you? I said, well, don't be disappointed then when you see that I've smashed the lock off in order to get out. Well, I know who you are. I'll report you to the police. Yes. And that's not going to make any difference because you'll still have to find a fucking new lock if you want to be a prick about it. Yeah? I said, you're a fucking arsehole. I said, you don't fucking close at the same time every night. Yeah? And it's like, so anyway, he goes away, fucking standing there by the bloody gate then. So I drove off out. But the thing is, I don't like bullshit. I don't like fucking bullshit. And I don't like fucking bullshitters who are like, I fucking do it every night on exactly the same time. Fucking bullshit. There are times this guy has decided he's fucking off doing something else and he's going to close it early. Yeah? And there's times when he's probably watching a movie and he's like forgotten about it and he comes and does it late. Right? It varies and it fluctuates. And I have found that I've gone there, right, late at night, and the thing's been open and there have been cars parked in there all night. So if he's going to call me a fucking liar, right, and try and mug me off with his bullshit, yeah, right, he can go fuck himself. Now, I think, personally, that these snowflakes that I've had words with a couple of times in that fucking park, right, they're all locals, yeah, and they've all been having a little and what's happened here is he's seen me come in the park and he's like, I'll fucking have him. But you ain't fucking had me, buddy boy, because I'm fucking telling you. I'm telling you here and now, right? Like it or fucking lump it, when it comes to your friends, you will keep that fucking car park open all night. So when it suits you and your friends, you're prepared to be flexible. But when you see somebody you don't like, you're going to come in and you're going to go, get the fuck out now. And that's how it works, doesn't it? In Royston Vasey. Oh yeah. Are you local? Yeah. Well, you can shove that up your arse. And as far as my advice to the parish council goes, not that they're interested, why don't you stick a time on when the park is going to be closed? Not allow it to be dusk, which means that you can just vary it based upon, you know, how much fucking gas is flying out of your arse, yeah? Right? Because that pisses people off, because you never know when you're going to go up there and the frigging thing's going to be closed. And it has happened to me that it's been closed really early, which is nothing like dusk, yeah? So we're still getting the same shit, right? I went to see them about this about, I don't know, 3 years ago, and we're still getting the same shit now. You got Adolf, who's got the key, who wants to decide when he's going to open it and close it, whether or not he likes to look at you or not, yeah? So we still got the same shit going down, right? And as far as I'm going to lock you in the park, right? If you do that, right, don't be surprised if somebody who's been locked in the park by Adolf finds the gate on the floor in the morning, yes? Fair play, isn't it? Yeah. So there we go. You know, if that's what Adolf thinks that he can do, if it's his right to just lock you in the park, there you go. That's what you're going to get, isn't it? Yeah? Because I don't stand for that bullshit. You can try it, but see where it gets you. Thanks very much for watching.